hard to believe that we're at this kind of pace now where almost every day somebody's getting shot.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I'm Felicia Lawrence on the desk for Matthew Foltz. And right now, city leaders are calling for accountability after a violent city weekend. We're following multiple shootings, 2 of them deadly. Just moments ago, we learned the names of those victims. On Sunday morning, just after 3 a.m., police were called to the Brass Flamingo on Southeastern Avenue for another shooting. They say a man was seriously injured after an argument led to someone going outside and getting their gun. 2 miles down the road, 2 men were injured in a separate shooting after a fight broke out inside the New Yorker bar on the city's east side. One of those men, 43-year-old Theodore John, helping the third, died at the scene. The other was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Police are urging people to simply walk away.
Think before you do something like this. Again, try to work it out. Obviously, if you've been drinking, it's probably not a good time to try to work stuff out or try to talk it out. You're much better to turn and walk away.
More investigations stemming from Saturday. Police are looking into a shooting around 9 p.m. outside of a McDonald's on the north side. IMPD says 23-year-old Cornelius Quincy Gray was taken to the hospital in extremely critical condition. He later died. Now, the first shooting of the weekend happened Saturday around 6 p.m. when a 15-year-old walked into Riley Hospital seriously hurt. We're working to learn that teen's condition at this hour. If you have any information on any of these shootings, please contact police at Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS. And right now, as we take a look outside, we are tracking more rain on the radar as holiday travel gets underway. And not only that, we are about to get a whole lot colder by the end of the week. Sean's here tracking everything for us and, of course, getting us prepared, getting our minds right.
Yeah. We've got a system coming in. Matt Standridge was all over this thing over the weekend here. It will have some travel impacts, wet roads at minimum on Wednesday here. Okay. And then eventually we get ready for, yes, much colder air.
Colder air.
Just in time for Circle of Lights. We will, it is. We'll tackle all of it coming up in the 7-day. Let's take care of today first. Clouds look like it just wants to open up, and eventually it will. Not right now. A little bit of light stuff that I'll show you on live Doppler 13 radar here. From a temperature perspective, not bad for November standards, and this will easily be the warmest day that we are going to have for a bit. We're almost at 60 here at this hour with the clouds, courtesy of a southwest wind at 10. When the kids get home from school, you get home from work, the rain's going to start to expand over us here as we do have a frontal system that's over in Illinois. So the clouds will eventually start to squeeze out some rain. It's not going to be terribly heavy, but it is going to be wet for that commute here. And then from west to east overnight tonight, that rain ends, and from west to east by tomorrow morning, we start to pull away the cloud cover, and we're going to have a nice bright day for tomorrow. It's going to be a colder day. Temperatures closer to 40 degrees for a daytime high. We'll talk about that travel forecast and the big chill that's on the way coming up in just a few minutes.
Sean will be ready. Thank you so much. And 13 News is learning more about a fatal police shooting in Rochester. That's about 30 minutes north of Logansport. Detectives say Rochester police and Fulton County Sheriff's deputies were called to a home on Monroe Street Saturday morning for a domestic disturbance. When they got there, investigators say 37-year-old Stephen Harding pointed a gun at police. An officer and a deputy fired at Harding. He died at the scene. 2 police officers are on administrative leave as state police are investigating. And classes are back in session this afternoon at Winchester Village Elementary School following a weekend crash. Officials tell us an SUV smashed into the school around 1:20 yesterday morning, leaving crumbled brick and a gaping hole in the building, as you can see here. The principal says the truck was on stop 12 when it veered off and hit the school. Luckily, nobody was inside and no one was seriously hurt. The area got damaged. It's not ready for instructional use for students. It is not an instructional use for students. Well, Well, Thanksgiving is this Thursday, and to make sure that everyone has a warm meal, several local organizations are hosting food giveaways. And one of those organizations is New Direction Church on the east side. The church held its annual Thanksgiving giveaway over the weekend. They tell us the giveaway grows every year. Pastor Kenneth Sullivan Jr. says they served more people than ever this year because it's gotten harder for families to get food on the table.
For a long time, this has been considered a food desert or a zone of food insecurity. So we understand the importance of rising to the call to meet the need.
This past week, several other groups were also helping families get a holiday meal, including the Office of Public Health and Safety. There are more giveaways today over at Lawrence Police Department from 3 this afternoon until 5 o'clock. Stanley Strader Park Family Center on Bethel Avenue from 4 to 6 p.m. And then there's another one Wednesday at Breeding Tabernacle from 12 to 3. And this afternoon, Governor Eric Holcomb is giving out poultry ahead of Thanksgiving. The Indiana Poultry Association hosted the annual event, highlighting the importance of agricultural and poultry workers across the state. Plus, many of their products will be donated to Second Helpings, a nonprofit fighting hunger in Indiana. The event took place over at the State House. And later this afternoon, another chance for your child to get a coat. The Knights of Columbus will be giving out coats as part of the Coats for Kids project. There's one happening right now at Holy Angels Catholic School and then another at St. Philip Catholic School at 1 p.m. And we're getting merry and bright for the holidays with Newfields, that is. Their Winter Lights is now open back for the 8th year. You can head over there and see 300,000 LED bulbs lighting up the garden. Visitors can also enjoy a larger-than-life ornament and the Nutcracker soundtrack with a light show on the grounds of the Lily House. There's also lots of photo ops and holiday-themed foods and drinks.
Because I've seen it in the past driving by, like just on the outside coming down Michigan or 38th Street, but like being in here, you enjoy it that much more and you get to see all the details.
It's fun for the family. I think that we've had a great time. The s'mores, making the s'mores.
Yeah,
Winter Lights runs through January 5th. Admission starts at $25 per person. And tens of thousands of people are expected in downtown Indy this Friday when we flip the switch and the lights come on for the Circle of Lights. So myself, along with Chuck Lofton, will host that celebration right here on 13 News Friday at 6. And then this afternoon, we now know who gets to flip the switch and light up Monument Circle. And that is where we find Chuck Lofton right now with this year's coloring contest winner. Hey, Chuck, I see we're having fun already.
Hey. We are. Felicia, are you ready for this? We are going to have a great, great time, I'll tell you. And of course, downtown Indy is where the holidays happen. And as Felicia mentioned, folks, it really kicks off with Downtown Indy Inc. Circle of Lights presented by IBEW 481. 1,000 kids sent in pictures in our coloring contest. And here's our winner. And we're glad to say hello to Lula Avery. She's 8 years old from Central Elementary, Plainfield. And congratulations to you. She's with her parents, Justin and Allison. So I love your picture. Tell us a little bit about it.
I was overlapping some extras that we had, and I put it in the sun, and I saw it made a heart, and then I saw the stripes, and I thought it looked like a hot air balloon.
Well, when everybody saw this, when the judges saw this, they thought that is such a creative thing because you've got hearts and you've got a hot air balloon with the wreath in the middle. Are you excited about meeting Santa and flipping the switch?
Yeah.
Well, I am too. We're excited to have you with us. Allison, Mom, is an art teacher, so it runs in the genes, right? How did you work with her on this?
We've competed for a couple years, and I always bring home extra copies so we can practice. And so, yeah, we just laid them over top of each other, and she was playing around with what it could be.
Well, Justin, too. I mean, we have no idea who enters this. This is all blind judging. But Justin just happens to be an IBEW electrician, so this has got to be a thrill for you.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Incredibly proud and just love every minute of it.
Well, we couldn't have this without AES Indiana, and Brandy Davis Hardy is with AES Indiana, and I know for you all this is a big deal. You really enjoy this, right?
Absolutely. This is our 7th year of hosting this coloring contest, and I mean, Monument Circle really embodies the spirit of the holidays, and being able to see that through the lens of children is awesome every year.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to see this world through the lens of children, but adults, we welcome you to, of course, to the Downtown Indy Circle of Lights. Lula, we're so excited because Felicia and me and you and Santa, we're going to make it happen. So it's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see you all Friday night at 6 o'clock. And Felicia, I think you'll agree, Lula's picture is just wonderful this year.
Grade A, stellar. She's a star, and we're going to bring all the stars to Monument Circle. Thank you so much, Chuck Lofton. We appreciate you.
Thank
He's already
you.
warming things up out there.